Hello students, welcome to our channel. Today what are we going to discuss here? That the overview of chemical reactions and equations. This is the first chapter of chemistry in CBSE Science. So those who have completed this chapter, also this overview will help you to recollect the points. Those who are going to read, those who are going to start to read this chapter also, this overview will help you to read the concept clearly. Okay, so in this overview I have given what are the subtopics are there. Okay, so this is the overview of the chemical reactions and equations chapter. So here the first one, chemical equations. Chemical equations. So under the chemical equations, what are we going to learn here? Writing a chemical equation, balancing a chemical equation. Okay, how to balance a chemical equation. So writing a chemical equation. What is it, writing a chemical equation? In case if they have given the word equation, you have to write in a chemical equation. In the you have to use the symbols to write the chemical equation. Okay, so if they have given the symbols also, you have to write the word equation, you should know. Okay, and next, balancing chemical equations. So how to balance a chemical equations? So already I have given a video regarding this balancing a chemical equations. You can watch that. So balancing a chemical equation, how will it act? And in the law of conservation of mass. Okay, so detailed thing we will see later. So just I am giving the overview only first. So first subtopic of this chapter is chemical equations. So under the chemical equations, writing a chemical equation, how are we going to write the chemical equation? Okay, so when hydrogen reacts with the chlorine, it gives the hydrochloric acid, we are saying that. So how will you write this as a equation? Hydrogen plus chlorine, H2 plus Cl2 gives HCl. Okay, so in the future videos we will see the detailed thing. Next, balancing chemical equations, how to balance the equation in the reactant side as well as in the product side. Okay, next, second subtopic of this chapter is types of chemical reaction. So 5 types of reaction we are going to see here. The first one is combination reaction. Second one is decomposition. And third one is displacement reaction. And the fourth one is double displacement reactions. And the fifth one is oxidation and reduction. So what is this combination reaction? When we combine the two elements, you will get the product. Carbon plus oxygen combines, which gives the carbon dioxide. Okay, it's an example for combination reaction. Next, decomposition reaction. It is going to break, decomposition. So it's a composition, it's a compound form. We are going to break, DE, that means the removal. Okay, so HCl, how will you get, or carbon dioxide itself, how it is decomposed? Carbon plus oxygen. Okay, displacement reaction. Okay, here what will happen? The highly reactive metal will displace the lowest reactive metal. Then double displacement reaction, here the exchange of ions. Oxidation and reduction, here what will happen? Addition of oxygen or removal of hydrogen. Okay, so this is the oxidation and reduction. So here types of chemical reaction, what are the 5 types? Combination, decomposition, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation and reduction. Okay, and the third subtopic of this chapter is effects of oxidation reactions in everyday life. So what are the effects? Corrosion and rancidity. Corrosion, what is that corrosion here? If you keep the iron nail in air or in a moisture, what will happen? The rust will deposit on it. Okay, so what happens there? There is a deposition of rust. What is the reason? Because of oxidation, because it was no open atmosphere. Next, rancidity. What is the meaning of rancidity? If you are keeping the food pack, that means in the chips pack you have seen. So if you see the chips pack, it will be looking that puffy. Okay, but when you open that, what will happen? There will be few chips only, but the pack is in the puffy stage. So what is the reason there? It should not be spoiled. The food should not be spoiled. For that, they are using the nitrogen gas to fill it. Okay, so that also you can keep the chips packet for nearly uh, 2 months. Example, for example, I am saying 2 months. After 6 months, if you are going to open that chips pack, what will happen? You will feel some smell. Okay, so what is that? That is called the rancidity. Okay, see, this is completely the overview only I have given. I did not give anything as depth. In future videos we will see as depth each and every subtopic. Okay, so once again we will go the quick revision of this. So what is the lesson? Chemical reactions and equations. The first subtopic is chemical equations, and the second one is types of chemical reaction, and the third one is effects of oxidation reactions in everyday life. So under the chemical equations, what are we going to learn here? Writing a chemical equation, balancing a chemical equation. And the next, what are the types of chemical reaction? Combination reaction, decomposition reaction, displacement reaction, double displacement reaction, oxidation and reduction. And the third, effects of oxidation. So if the oxidation happens, what are the effects will happen here? Corrosion, rancidity. More things are that we are learning here only the corrosion and rancidity. Okay, in case if you are going to learn, if you are going to start this chapter, better you also do in one note like this, the mind map. It will help you to finalize what are the subtopics you have completed. You can tick. Okay, and the sequentially you can read it. So first we have to read the chemical equation, second we can go to the types of chemical reaction, and the third, effects. So once if you have done mind map like this, so the completion of the chapter will be easy. Okay, otherwise what will happen? Simply you will turn the page, it will only happen. So you do one thing like this, the mind map, and fix in your textbook itself. It will help you. Okay, so for in future video we will see that the chemical equation first subtopic. Okay, thank you students.